कि शायद ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर होगी, लेकिन गेंद ऑफ स्टंप पे थी, तो पाकिस्तान ने एक और कामयाबी ज़बरदस्त हासिल की, और वो भी कामयाबी उनके कप्तान इमरान खान की शानदार बॉलिंग की। तो मरहून मिन्नत है, और तमाम साथी जो हैं इमरान के, वो उनको मुबारकबाद दे रहे हैं।
ये ओवर इमरान ने जो विश्वनाथ को किया, ये बेस्ट ओवर ऑफ द इनिंग्स था अभी तक। उन्होंने सारे ओवर में विश्वनाथ को काफ़ी मुश्किल से विश्वनाथ उनकी गेंदों का सामना कर सक रहे थे, और इस विकेट के साथ ही इमरान ने टेस्ट क्रिकेट में 200 विकेटें मिली, और ये वाहिद पाकिस्तानी बॉलर हैं जिन्होंने टेस्ट क्रिकेट में 200 विकेटें अभी तक पाकिस्तान के लिए ली हैं। इमरान चूँकि अब काफ़ी तेज़ गेंद कर रहे हैं, लेकिन जो विकेटें उन्होंने 2 ली हैं वो गेंद ज़्यादातर आगे पिच करके ली है, इसलिए कि उनको मूवमेंट ऑफ द विकेट मिल रहा है, और उनका कंट्रोल इतना अच्छा है कि दोनों विकेटें जब उन्होंने ली हैं वो उन्होंने बोल्ड किया है, और इस तरह अगर वो गेंदें करते रहें तो फिर पाकिस्तान को मुझे यकीन है कि कामयाबी ज़रूर हासिल होगी।
तो इमरान 200 विकेटें, ये मतलब फिर देखिए एक्शन रिप्ले,
ये गेंद उन्होंने काफ़ी आगे पिच किया, और विश्वनाथ एरर ऑफ जजमेंट से उसे छोड़कर वो गेंद बहुत ही अंदर आया, और जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं कि वो ऑफ स्टंप को हिट कर किया।
बहुत खूबसूरत गेंद थी कि विश्वनाथ इसको ये समझे कि शायद बाहर जा रही है, लेकिन गेंद ऑफ स्टंप को हिट किया, और इस तरह इमरान की टेस्ट क्रिकेट में 200 विकेटें जो हैं वो मुकम्मल हो गई। तो इमरान को मुबारकबाद हम सब की जानिब से कि 200 विकेटें हासिल करने वाले वो पहले पाकिस्तानी बॉलर हैं जिन्होंने टेस्ट क्रिकेट में पाकिस्तान की तरफ से 200 विकेटें हासिल की हैं। तो स्कोर भारत का 108, 3 खिलाड़ी आउट, और विश्वनाथ जो अब आउट हुए हैं, वेंग सरकार खेल रहे हैं 49 रन। पहले आसिफ, और उसके बाद आपके कमेंटेटर होंगे इफ्तिखार अहमद।
पाकिस्तान की बॉलिंग इस वक्त बहुत ही अच्छी हो रही है, जैसा कि आपने देखा कि इमरान और कादिर दोनों अटैकिंग बॉलर हैं, और वो दोनों भारतीय बैट्समैनों को अंडर प्रेशर कर दिए हैं। अब चूँकि भारत के 2 खिलाड़ी, बहुत ही अच्छे खिलाड़ी विश्वनाथ और गवास्कर आउट हो गए हैं, तो अब दिलीप वेंगसरकर और उनके जो बाकी खिलाड़ी हैं बैट्समैन, उन पर काफ़ी प्रेशर है, और इसका फ़ायदा उठाते हुए इमरान ने और भी अटैकिंग फील्ड इस वक्त रखी है, और अब्दुल कादर राउंड द विकेट गेंद करने वाले हैं।
शुक्रिया आसिफ। एंड दिस गेम नाउ थ्रॉबिंग, इट्स रियली अ पल्सेटिंग सिचुएशन, एंड इमरान इन अ डेवास्टेटिंग स्पेल, a spell which one will remember for a long, long time, has ripped through the first 3 batsmen. Qadir has got 1 and Imran has got the other 2. The cream of Indian batting, Gavaskar and Vishwanath, and my word, I think he's really outclassed them, and that's a great compliment to Imran, that outclassing 2 batsmen, one who scored 7,000 runs in Test cricket and the other who's nearing 6,000. Simply superb fast bowling. There he is. If we can get a camera on him again, he's got that hawkish look, which is his look of aggression, when all systems go and he's really attacking. Suddenly, from a serene position of India, they are in dire straits. Dapper little spinner Qadir started the rot, got the first wicket of Arun Lal, supporting his captain all the way. Four fielders round the bat now. Addition of 1 more. There is close in slip, silly point, leg slip and a forward short leg. pressure must be intense now on the batsman. Imran again, so Asif, Imran in this mood, in this devastating speed, very, very difficult for any batsman to tackle.
No doubt about it. There's no doubt about whatever you said, because Imran, I think the 2 wickets that he got, especially that of Sunil Gavaskar, he was 40 odd, no doubt. He looked in no trouble whatsoever. He was confident, and the way he was batting on a wicket, particularly when Imran is charging, and it didn't really seem as though it has given him any encouragement at all. It looked as though it's a easy pace wicket, and both Bangasakar and Sunil Gavaskar were playing him quite comfortably, and suddenly Imran produced those 2 deliveries which changed the complex of the game at this stage.
Oh, there he is. Concentration and aggression writ large on his face. He's had a long spell. Simply electrified the 25,000 people here with a burst of fast bowling which was too hot for Gavaskar and Vishwanath to handle. And he comes, and there goes the cheer of the crowd. Mohinder, the batsman. And these are going to be very anxious minutes for the Indian batting side. Got his 200 wickets in Test cricket. Great day. And that shot there from Mohinder, the ball well outside the off stump, more nerves and played under pressure because he was chasing that. That must have been foot outside.
Yes, it was very wide, and as you said, I think it's more out of sheer tension and pressure than anything else.
And spells like these from fast bowlers are inspired ones, and one really hopes that recording of this particular spell is kept to be shown later on to youngsters and in time to come. I'm sure if excerpts from this burst of speed, controlled speed, line and length, preserved and shown to posterity later, they'll be very proud of Imran. And Asif, he's done it on a wicket which is not really helping him.
I was just about to mention that, that on a wicket which is not really giving him much help, he's still managing to produce deliveries which batsmen of the class of Sunil and Vishy were unable to cope with.
Mohinder now facing him. Brilliantly fielded by Sarfraz, and I think the great thing one feels that the level of the entire Pakistan cricket raised by that fine spell. The fielding is brilliant, agile. The whole team is clicking now. be Mohinder's first run out to mid-on, Jalal the fielder. 2 to Mohinder. India now on to 110. Imran now has been bowling for 1 hour unchanged. Tomorrow is a rest day, so he can perhaps continue his spell a little longer. Imran asking Sarfraz to move into a close catching position at silly mid-off. There he is. Pitched delivery could be on the way. Down the leg side. Leg by. It's the end of Imran's over. Asif, the point you were making earlier that the wickets have fallen to the seamers bowling from the university end.
Yes, in fact, Imran after tea opted to bowl from that end, and he managed to get those 2 very vital wickets for Pakistan.
Mohinder facing Kadir. That's up in the air off the pads. I think Mohinder will have to be careful padding there, because Kadir is bowling over the wicket, and if he misreads his flipper or the googly, could be trouble. Single out to mid-wicket. Crowd who's come to watch this game today have certainly had their money's worth as on the first 2 days. Kadir going round the wicket. Vengsarkar the batsman, and in the previous over Vengsarkar had a bit of a problem picking the line from Kadir around the wicket.
Yes, I think Kadir is changing to Dilip Vengsarkar purely because that Vengsarkar plays slightly across, and that tendency Kadir is trying to exploit by trying to pitch the ball around leg stump or outside leg stump, and Vengsarkar playing that shot. Kadir is hoping that he might get a top edge and get him caught and bowled or caught at silly point.
Mawson, cover. See the 4 fielders lurking very, very close to the bat, the closest being inevitably Javed Miadad. Cheekily he's there. It's Imran, the destroyer at the moment. Imran certainly got his rhythm. He had a touch of flu after the match at Multan. He seems to have regained all his strength. Mohinder to face him. That ball dipped in again, and Mohinder quickly playing it away to mid-wicket. Indian success that they have about 3 of the same pace. There's an appeal for LBW and he's out. Yes, that ball came in. Mohinder going forward and he's out, LBW. And Imran has struck again. The eagle has swooped and there it is. 112 for 4.
Yes, there it is, the replay. You can see, I think that ball kept low and Mohinder coming forward, but not as much as he would have liked to. And the ball just coming in and beating his bat and got him on the front foot. The ball did keep low, and I think the ball coming in probably would have hit middle and leg.
A very, very confident appeal, that ball. Let's watch the replay once again. It did keep low, and as if it would appear, it got him just above the ankle.
Yes, it kept very low, and I think that's the reason Imran went in the air, knowing fully well that that ball was going to hit the stumps. And because it kept low, he was confident that he was going to win that appeal.
Let's watch him again. Now watch the bounce of the ball, and Mohinder coming across, his pad in front of the wicket, and the ball keeping low and getting him, and his bat away from the ball. So Mohinder out, LBW, 112 for 4. And Imran has struck again. As the British media described him, the Lion of Pakistan. The new man in, Sandeep Patel, his situation not to his liking obviously. He's an attacking stroke player. Imran now coming in. Doesn't appeal, and that one got him high on the pad, and Sandeep swinging at that one with his feet nowhere in position and his head high in the air. Let's watch a replay of that.
I think that ball did too much, and also pitched around middle and off, and it did too much in fact. And I think Sandeep, as he did in the first innings, the first ball he received, he had a swing at it, and that's the only way he knows how to play. And if he gets going, that's the only way of any hope of India getting to the score of 283 that they are behind.
What an incredible spell from Imran. One of those spells which really rips the heart out of the opposition batting. His speed incredible, his direction simply immaculate. What a magnificent delivery, and this is an incredible spell. The greatest that one can see from a great fast bowler. There he is. He's completely electrified this crowd, and in fact he's brought them to their feet. Just look at them. There he is, inset, the hero, the darling, and certainly today the toast of Pakistan. Just watch him. His delight writ large, and he's looking towards the pavilion waiting for the next scalp. Imran, 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 and that's what everyone is shouting here. Imran Zindabad. Well, he deserves every accolade.
Incredible performance. I think on a wicket like this, the way he is bowling and the wickets that he has got, it is remarkable. There's no doubt whatsoever that Imran has made the difference by getting those 4 wickets, and those 4 wickets he got by sheer pace and accuracy. It is a great spell he is bowling at the moment, and I'm sure that he knows what he is doing and is very much in the command now.
Well, let's watch the replay again. Sandeep Patel completely at sea.
Yes. Not only it was quick, but also it moved quite a lot, and Sandeep with his big back left was unable to cope with it. Magnificent delivery that was.
And the gap between bat and pad, let's watch it again. Watch for the gap now between Sandeep's bat and pad. He didn't come across, his feet didn't come across. He virtually played it from his crease. In fact, he was shying away a little, yes. I felt.
Yes, you're right. I think Sandeep played without moving his feet, and the ball, it was pitched fairly up, and the first ball, I'm sure, which Imran bowled, he wanted to bowl this particular ball to Sandeep, knowing he's got a big back left, knowing his tendency to play the strokes. And this time it was a perfect delivery. It pitched where he wanted it, and that's why he got that wicket of Sandeep.
And he waves to the crowd, and he's got them on their feet again. And if anyone today is their hero, it's Pakistan's captain and chief weapon, that's Imran Khan. And he's taken these 4 wickets in the space of 17 deliveries, giving away only 2 runs. Incredible. One is running out of words. 4 wickets he's taken in 17 deliveries and just 2 runs. He's coming in again now. Kirmani, the new man, in. And he just gets an inside edge, and it's out to Qasim Umar. Everyone rooted to their seats now, and this match not only brought to life, but being taken to conclusion in this dramatic spell of bowling by Imran. You've got to give it to him on a wicket which is unresponsive. He's shown to everyone that he is a class by himself. At the moment, no match in Test cricket. And that's up in the air. There's an appeal for a catch, but it landed ahead of Mudassar. So the end of another torrid, sizzling over, and Imran takes a sweater from the umpire and a thunderous applause for him. Let's watch the replay.
Yes, Dilip Pangasaka, after staying on the other end and watching his partners getting out to Imran, faced him after a long time, and this delivery Imran bowled. This was an attempted yorker swinging away from the batsman, and it didn't carry and bounced in front of Mudassar, who did well to stop that ball.
I think Imran has his nerves more under control than the crowd, who is simply going delirious.
Yes.
It's really a breathtaking spell from him, an awesome one for the batsman.
And what a beautiful sight to watch too, when Imran is running in. He looks in complete control, he's running very well, he's charging in, and in fact he's been bowling since tea, and it seems that on a wicket which has got no life in it at all, he's suddenly produced deliveries which the batsmen were unable to cope with.
Well, Asif, sitting in the commentary box, I'm sure you find it a pleasant sight, but I doubt if the Indian batsmen are finding it pleasant. Qadir to Kirmani now, and 4 fielders round the bat. Kapil Dev has been kept back. In all the excitement, we didn't comment on that.
Yes, I must confess, in all the excitement we forgot about it. But obviously with the Dilip Pangasaka there, Gavaskar wanted somebody to hang around with him.
$113 for 5. The Indian innings lying in complete tatters and ruin before the speed of Imran. $113 for 5. 283 now looks a forlorn hope and very, very far away. Up in the air, there's no appeal, he's out. Kirmani's gone. And it looks as if Pakistan is in a hurry to finish it off today. 113 for 6.
Magnificent again. I think I was just about to comment that Imran, who's getting the wickets from the other end, Kader, as you see here, pitching that ball right up, and Kirmani playing for a leg spin. The ball just went straight, and he lobbed an easy catch to bat and pad Salim Malik, who made no mistake in taking that catch.
Well, let's watch it again. Kirmani stretching right forward, and that came in, took the inside edge up, and Salim Malik, both hands first, and then taking his weight on the other arm and looking at the umpire straight away, the youngster.
Yes, but Kirmani didn't even wait for the umpire's decision. He started to walk. He knew that he was out. And Sunil's strategy or gamble of changing the batting order did not pay. And Kapil is walking in now. And let's see what he's going to do.
And this is a situation I'd like to see too. One of the greatest all-rounder, Kapil Dev, now going out to confront the other great all-rounder of the day, Imran, who's in full fury and glory. And this is going to be a confrontation where fireworks are going to fly. 6 for 113.
Interesting scorecard. When India lost their second wicket, they were 102. In the space of 10 runs, they have lost 5 wickets, and all due to this fury spell of Imran.
Well, a spell which I can compare with this one, and as if you were there, was Lilly's spell at Melbourne against us.
Yes, very much.
And he too was like a wounded alligator, Lilly, at that time. He really bore into us and got 8 wickets. And Imran today producing a similar shattering spell. Kapil gets him away. End of the over, and Kadir now has got 2 wickets for 43.
Yes, Kader doing a very good job for Pakistan. He's bowling from the pavilion end, and Imran, who ripped the Indian batting, with the faith he has in Kader, he kept him on, and Kader was rewarded eventually when he had Kirmani caught bat and pad. I think it's worth mentioning here that Imran, who has played more than half of his test matches on lifeless wickets, has managed to get 200 test wickets, and I think this record achievement, it will be very difficult to describe them in words as to how he has done it and what a great performance this has been.
Well, the great moment is on. Kapil Dev facing Imran in a moment of crisis. And that one came back and nearly got him. An in-dipper of prodigious movement.
Since the ball started moving off the wicket, Imran has changed his length, and he's now pitching the ball fairly up, and I think that's what is most disconcerting to the Indian batting.
You can see the ball gleaming, half of it gleaming. Kapil now facing Imran. You can sense the sense of competition in the crowd, and he left his leg stump exposed there, Asif.
Yes, very much. He just went across, and I'm sure that Kapil is aware of the fact that the ball is moving quite a lot, and I would have thought he would stay at one place and try and protect his stumps rather than leaving them exposed as he did in that last ball.
One can say at the moment, Imran virtually unplayable. Speed, swing, line, length, everything. It's just one of those classic pieces of fast bowling.
As I mentioned, it's a beautiful sight to watch.
Imran a little disappointed with himself for letting that ball stray down the leg side.
So I think Imran is trying hard now. He was bowling such a good line earlier on. In the first ball he bowled to Kapil, I thought was a very good line, but suddenly these last two balls, he pitched them round about middle and leg, and those balls coming in missed the leg stump. But I'm sure he's bowling to a plan, and let's see how he's going to do the last three balls.
I wouldn't be surprised if he pitches one short. That's through him over the stumps, past the edge of his bat, and another coat of varnish on the bat and he would have snaked it. "200 wickets, and what a way to take it." That's down the leg side again. Imran straying, perhaps tiring a little. One delivery to go. Still planning, scheming, changing his field, and at the same time carrying the burden of attacking. He's really proved over and over again what an amazing leader he is. He leads from the front, sets the example. And what an example he set today. Imran has won the first round of the Kapil Dev Imran show. Kapil Dev is bowled and India in very, very serious trouble, to say the least, and there he is. He's won this personal rivalry which he has. All in good spirit, but he's bowled him. Kapil Dev is out, bowled by Imran, and Imran has got his 5th wicket. And he's only given away 3 runs. After tea, he's got his 5th wicket. Let's watch it again and Asif comment.
Yes, I think Kapil has got an inside edge to it. Yes, he did. I think what happened was Imran trying to bowl that ball at a proper length, which he was unable to do in the previous ball. He pitches this one where he wanted it, and Kapil, trying to play that ball, chopped it on his middle stump.
On the third afternoon, what really happened was on the third afternoon when you were at your fieriest. Have you bowled? Do you consider this your best spell? Difficult question, I know.
Well, from the reward point of view, it certainly was, because I don't think I've got that many wickets in a spell. But I feel that I probably bowled better than that at various stages in my career.
But that was the turning point of the match.
Yes, surprisingly, there was a cross breeze blowing which made the ball swing a lot here. In Karachi, it always swings anyway. And I just got into a good rhythm and things just happened.
The 4th day was a mere formality, and Imran started where he left off on the 3rd day, capturing the remaining 3 wickets. He was on a hat-trick, but Doshi managed to play him out. So Pakistan finally won with an innings and 86 runs, the biggest margin of victory that they've ever had against India. 3 slips and Sarfraz at silly mid-off. First ball of the morning, Madan Lal to face Imran. Good looking shot, played away to long leg, and it's 4 runs. So Madan off the mark with 4, and India 122 for 7. That's another 4.
शॉर्ट पे डिलीवरी थी और उन्होंने इसे पुल किया स्क्वायर लेग की तरफ और 4 रन्स। बहुत उम्दा बैटिंग का मज़ाहरा मदन लाल की जानिब से।
जी हाँ, अब ऐसे लग रहा है कि भारतीय बैट्समैन दोनों काफ़ी जम गए हैं और जिस तरह से जिस खूबसूरती से मदन लाल बैटिंग कर रहे हैं उन्हें प्रोटेक्ट करने की भी दिलीप वेंगसरकर को ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ रही है। और पाकिस्तान टीम को अब ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि इस पार्टनरशिप को ब्रेक करने के लिए जितना जल्द हो सके वो उनके लिए अच्छा है, और इस पार्टनरशिप को तोड़ने के लिए इमरान को बॉलर्स को जल्दी चेंज करना पड़ेगा। और मेरे ख्याल से अभी भी अब्दुल कादिर को दूसरी तरफ से यूनिवर्सिटी एंड से गेंद देकर देखना चाहिए कि वो कितना टर्न करवा सकेंगे।
काफ़ी शॉर्ट पे डिलीवरी थी, मदन लाल को बिल्कुल कुछ करने की ज़रूरत नहीं हुई, उन्होंने गेंद को बारी के पास चला। 79 रन की आसिफ पार्टनरशिप इन दोनों के दरमियान हो गई
और बहुत ही अच्छी पार्टनरशिप रही। हालांकि इमरान इस वक्त चूँकि बहुत ही अटैकिंग फील्ड रखे थे, जब गेम शुरू हुई थी तो सारे फील्डर्स कैचिंग पोजीशन में थे, इस वजह से भारतीय बैट्समैनों को रन्स करने में काफ़ी आसानी हुई। बट इसके अलावा अगर देखा जाए तो जिस तरह से जिस खूबी से दोनों बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, इमरान को ज़रूर अब सोचना पड़ेगा कि किस तरह से पार्टनरशिप ब्रेक कर सकेंगे।
शॉर्ट गेंद और बहुत खूबसूरत तरीके से इसको मिड विकेट की जानिब खेला और ये 4 रन और हो जाएंगे। मजीद 4। इसके साथ ही निस सेंचुरी मदन लाल की, और यहाँ नेशनल स्टेडियम में जो मौजूद हैं शायकीन और दिलीप वेंगसरकर और पाकिस्तानी टीम के तमाम फील्डर, सब ने मदन लाल की इस जारहाना बैटिंग की इन हालात में, जबकि भारत काफ़ी दबाव में है, जिस उम्दा तरीके से उन्होंने बैटिंग की है उसकी शाबाश दी।
That's a good delivery. There's an appeal for a catch behind and he's out. That's the breakthrough. Vengsarkar gone, Kotbari bowled Imran.
Well, it was a good ball just outside the off stick. The batsman tried to play it. Possibly the ball swung a little bit late, and got the outer edge of the bat. It was a confident appeal by the wicket-keeper, and which was allowed by the umpire. The batsman is out. Vengsarkar, who played a lone hand till day before yesterday, batted beautifully. But today with Madan Lal, who has been batting extremely well, I never saw him batting better than this in Test cricket. And he was an object lesson to his colleague that natural game is the only game to play by a cricketer, should not play under pressure. What the other cricketer did it day before yesterday, and they paid the penalty. I think neither Imran Khan nor Kadir could put any impression on that boy. That boy hit the bowlers all over the places, and I think he was at his best in his full glory, full cry. Madan Lal has been batting extremely well. Vengsarkar, of course, did a great job for India at that stage when the wickets were fallen like autumn leaves. He was the only batsman who was defying the bowling of Imran Khan and other bowlers, Kadir and others, but played a beautiful cricket, I must say that. But the other players, day before yesterday, they were all at sea. They were not playing their natural game. They were playing very subdued, over-subdued, and therefore they paid the penalty and put India into trouble. But Madan Lal has showed natural game pays a great deal, and he has been batting extremely well.
4 slips now and a gully to greet Maninder. Imran bowling from the pavilion end. And he's out. That won the in-dipper. So India 197 for 9. Imran striking again. Imran on a hat-trick. Doshi on a king pair. And Pakistan requiring 1 wicket for an innings victory. Imran to Doshi. hat-trick avoided, the king pair avoided. Imran now to Doshi. 4 slips a gully. He's bowled him, that's it. It's all over. India have lost. Imran Khan taking his 8th wicket. India have lost the second test match here at Karachi by 1 innings and 86 runs. Doshi continuing from the college end to Salim Malik, not out 70, Pakistan 503 for 5. Coming down to deep fine leg, Kapildev will cut it off. Salim Malik wants a second, quite rightly sent back by Imran. 504 for 5, Salim Malik now 71, Imran 66. That's over, long on for 6. Beautifully timed shot by Imran. Moved out and heaved Doshi over, long on for 6. He goes to 72. That's his third 6 of the innings. 72 for Imran now. 71 Salim Malik. 510 for 5 Pakistan. A very optimistic appeal there for LBW by Doshi. End of his over. His bowling analysis now. After that over, 29 overs, 2 maiden, no wickets for 130. Pakistan 510 for 5. 72 Imran, 71 Salim Malik. And after comments from Lala Amarnath, there will be a change in the set of commentators. Taking over from him will be Javed Barki, and from me, Hassan Jalil.
510 have been scored for the loss of 5 wickets by Pakistan. Pakistan is absolutely on the top, and they have already got a sizable lead, and they are definitely going to get a lead between 200 to 250, and India will have to struggle hard on their second inning. But as regards the wicket is concerned, I still say it's a good wicket. Both the spinners of India are on, and they are not doing anything, and just floating the ball and pegging the batsman on the leg stick and forcing the batsman to place steady. But Doshi was expensive when Imran Khan hit him a glory 6 straight over the screen. It was a grand shot, but otherwise the bowlers are at the mercy of the batsman. If they make mistakes, they'll get out, and there's nothing much to get out of the pitch. The ball comes so slow off the pitch that the bowlers cannot do anything. But now India's captain is depending on the spinners. Both side spinners are on, and they're not having any telling effect on the batsmen, and it is the batsmen if they make mistake and get out. And 510 for the loss of 5 wickets, a very big score, and India will have to struggle very, very hard on the 4th innings, and let's see what they do. And when they get Pakistan out, but I still feel Pakistan may have a lead of 200-250 runs on this wicket.
शुक्रिया लाला। 511 पाकिस्तान का स्कोर 5 खिलाड़ियों के आउट होने पर। इमरान खान 72 नॉट आउट और सलीम मलिक का स्कोर भी 72 रन।